Good morning, students. In this video lecture, today we are going to discuss about human heart. So here, this is the diagrammatic representation of the human heart. Students, the human heart is also known to be the natural pumping machine of our body. It is somewhat conical at the apex and flattened at the anterior region, just a closed fist size. This is the closed fist and this is of about closed fist size. This is the size of the heart. Its weighting of about or weighing about 1.2 kg in a normal and healthy adult person. Now, as I will tell you that the size of the human heart is of about a closed fist. A closed fist size. Normal its length, breadth and thickness. What is the length? The length is of about 12 to 15 centimeter maximum. Breadth about 7 to 7.5 centimeter. And thickness is about 4 to 5 centimeter. 4 to 5 centimeter thick muscular organ. Thick muscular active organ. You can say active organ because it always active from embryonic development to the end of life. Why it always active? What are the kinds of parts, or you can say that the tissue which made them active, just going to discuss in this topic. If we are talking about the color, then the color of the human heart is pinkish red. What? Somewhat pinkish red in color. Its cover is called pericardium, which is a double membranous structure, the epicardium and myocardium. Epi and myo. And the second one is the myocardium. Is that clear? Thus the space present between the both membrane is called pericardium space or pericardium cavity. Now students, muscles, the cardiac muscles. What? Cardiac muscles are present in the wall of the human heart, and the cardiac muscles made them never gets tired. The muscles never gets tired due to presence of cardiac muscles. Is that clear? Now going to discuss about the chamber. Students, the human heart is of about 4 chambers. How much? 4 chambers. As the right atrium, this is the first chamber. Right ventricle, this is the second chamber. Likewise, left atrium. Atrium is also, students, called auricle. There will be no difference in the pronunciation and the meaning. Atrium and auricle both are the synonyms. Is that clear? And the next is the left ventricle. Thus, these are the 4 chambers of the human heart: auricle and ventricle. The auricle and ventricle are separated by each other with the help of coronary sulcus. What? A highly thick muscular structure that is called coronary sulcus. Is that clear? Thus the human heart is 4 chambers: the right atrium, the right ventricle, left atrium and left ventricle. And students, in internal structure of the human heart, we are also discuss about what are the septum that divides the auricle with the ventricle and both of the ventricle. Is that clear? So now location. About 2/3 part of the human heart lies left side in chest cavity between both of the lungs. The human heart just lies about 2/3 part lies at the left side in between both lungs into the cavity that is called chest cavity or thoracic cavity. Now students, also going to discuss about their parts and what the functions they perform. This is the superior vena cava, which almost receives the venous blood from whole part of the body. These are the right pulmonary veins, which receives the oxygenated blood from the lungs, and this is the left pulmonary vein that also receives the oxygenated blood from the lungs. Pulmonary tract, it carries the oxygenated blood to the whole parts of the body. And here is the arc of aorta. It also helps in the distribution of the blood in the remaining part of the body. And students, the arc of aorta is also called ascending aorta. because it ascend, it means move upward. Anything, it means the blood move upward in direction. Is that clear? Now student, this is the pericardium. Pericardium membrane. It is the outer membrane, hence also it can be labeled as epicardium, and the inner wall or membrane of the heart is called myocardium. Is that clear? A fluid is filled in between the both membranes, which is called pericardial fluid. Students, the pericardial fluid performs important function, such as it always protect the heart from any kind of mechanical injuries and act as shock absorber. It always keeps the heart wet and moist. It always protects the heart from any kind of friction between the both membrane due to rhythmic action of the human heart. Thus, the pericardial fluid is very important for the human heart. If pericardial fluid is absent, then there is many deformities and disorders take place in the human heart. It not properly function, and this leads to the great pain as well as cardiac arrest. Now students, this is the great vein or cardiac vein which densely covered at the upper surface of the pericardium. And now here, this is the arteries, or you can say that branches of arteries that are called Purkinje fibers. These arteries, along with the cardiac muscles and some neurosensory muscles that provide a sensation of pain or chest pain due to presence of these neurosensory fibers. And overall, the vessels which are densely covered the human heart or wall of human heart, they are sited in the wall of human heart, are called Purkinje fibers or bundle of His. They are also known as bundle of His or Purkinje fibers. Now students, this is the inferior vena cava. The deoxygenated blood is passes through here for the oxygenation, and this is the descending aorta. The descending aorta carries the oxygenated blood to the parts of body below the diaphragm. Thus student, this is all about the external structure of human heart. In next video lecture, we are going to discuss about the internal structure of the human heart with labeled diagram. Thanks students for joining today's video.